Hello, welcome to this week's foreign exchange update. There's plenty going on everywhere, so let's just get into it straight away. Start with the dollar index. We came down into this sort of cluster of daily supports and then got a powerful buy signal the following day that closed above that weekly level, which then opened up space for it to go all the way back up to the other side, which is exactly what it's done. So the market will think that the real high is up here, but it's not. It's here, 99.18. So a daily close above there does then seriously open up the upside. Interesting that the normal correlation, stock market weakness, most of the time, didn't always transmit into euro strength, and that basically reversed on the Tuesday, and we had a massive sell signal on that day, and we've extended back down, and that sends us all the way back down to the lower end of the range, 109.27 to 109.10. Also had some disconnect with the yen. Normally the yen strengthens when the stock market is weak. It did that on the Monday in a big way, but what we had was a slam dunk signal, the blue square there, and when it's with the trend, or the trend is already established, it's actually a sign of exhaustion. When we had it up here, then it is a reversal because it's against the trend. So a different, same pattern, but means two exactly opposite things. And then when we had stock market rallying towards the end of the day on Friday, then of course the yen, which was already weak, is even weaker. So that's broken back the other way. Key support 107.32, but no real resistance until the recent highs. Also big moves on the pound. Again, big reversal signal, and then we've just accelerated lower. We hit the 124.44 monthly point. I would normally expect it to at least respect it for a little bit of time. It did bounce a bit ahead of it, but then sighed through it, and so now it's opening up 121.91 as another partial profit point for those that are short. Big moves on the Aussie. Had some liquidity problems, hit a load of stops. 1 o'clock in the morning, UK time. Bounced back up again, but actually the trend was still down, and we were in breakdown mode because we're below 67.00, and fresh lows for the trend, so that's still under pressure. Your trailing stop needs to use your intraday levels to monitor that, because the historical levels are a long way away. If you do just want to use the historical, note how the high of the day on Friday was effectively that daily point, which was also pretty close to 3 up on the range deviation pivots. Kiwi has been doing the same sort of thing, not quite in such a big way. Also had a liquidity problem on Monday, then a seller's a continuation the following day. We've accelerated lower and we reached a downside target for some partial profits. Finally, dollar CAD, and Monday saw a breakout. It took out the monthly and weekly zone, which again I would have expected it to have some sort of respect for it. Was wary of it, definitely, because you can say that the trend is already up. We hung around for a couple of days, bit of a blow off up on Thursday, and then we've reversed sharply on Friday. We did not close below the intraday breakout point of congestion, but you need to monitor that. If not, 136.65 to 135.66 was a pretty wide zone. Have to keep an eye on that, but for those that want to get out and take the money, there's no problem with that at all. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Thanks. Yeah.